Good up, good morning again from Yami BTV. Wishing you all well now. Another case that came to my attention this morning, right, and it involves the tragic murder of a young kid called Kacey Booth down there somewhere in North or East London, right? Now, Henry Richards and 3 others been sentenced to life, right? Henry Richards ends up with 37 years now. These cases are becoming all too familiar. Now, they start doing a drill song. He goes by the name of KO, and he doesn't really necessarily confess to the murder of Kacey Booth in that video, but he suggests other little circumstances that fit some of the stuff that the police found, you know, at the scene of the crime while solving the Kacey Booth murder, right? So then they look at, police, right, look at who rivals who, in what areas and blah, blah. So if someone that belongs to another gang is murdered, the first thing they do is look at where their rivals are and where the beef is. Facts. All too familiar, right? I've got loads of cases to look back on. And, you know, firstly, you shouldn't be out there murdering each other anyway. But the police go over those rap drill videos that you make with a fine toothbrush to pick up any little scent that can put you near where there could be a suspicion that you're talking about somebody that you murdered, right? And over the last few years, many, many young kids have gone to jail because of what they've said in rap songs or drill songs. Whether they say, there's some that have even gone up there and confessed to blowing away someone, giving away their nickname and blah. The police don't have to do that much. All they got to do is watch social media and watch the songs. It's bloody bonkers, man. You might as well just knock on the police station door and say, yeah, it was me. It was unheard of way back in the day with us lot. It really has changed. I know, because they want the glory and people to know that in some way that they're affiliated to doing something really bad, and it gets them that more of a reputation not to mess with us, and we'll do our thing tit for tat and tat. But the police, they know that Field's roused with this one, and that Enide and North and Edmonton and Wood, they know who roused with who. So these are the first things they're going to look at when someone gets murdered. They're going to look at who's in what gang and where was you on that. It's very, very easy for them to get convictions. You've got to leave this gang culture behind. When you get, he's got the 37 years now, I'm Henry Richards. He won't be feeling too happy now. Trust me, his whole life is finished. So your songs, yeah, go and do what you got to do and drill. And, you know, there's some great artists out there that can rap and drill well. One, you shouldn't commit murders, like I said. But it's not worth hanging yourself. It doesn't make no sense. Even if you're just giving a little inkling and all that, word travels around the streets really, really fast. And if they, well, like I've said already, they know where the rivals are. You've got programs going on telly saying that Wood Green, Edmonton, Fields, blah. They make these programs all the time. They're really in touch with what's going on. So they just come in and pick up the pieces at the end. So if you're going to go up there and talk about, you know, give a hint that, you know, it was us, and, you know what I mean, in whatever way you say it, they just go over it and have a look and see if they pick up one piece down there, get a few phone signals down there, see who was there on that night. And when you get to the court, even if there was limited evidence on the other bits that they got, they'll use those, the rest of those drill videos, music videos, to go with what they've got. And I mean, you know, you've got to leave it all alone, because when you get that life sentence and you're only kids, right, you're going to be crying your eyes out. So for all them moments of him, because there's going to come a time when you grow up where you wouldn't be involved in drill or music and gang culture, but that's if you live through all the madness that's going on the streets. My heart goes out to some of you, but it is absolute madness. And like I said, if you just want to go there and get a life sentence, then you go there. But you know, and I'm giving them a helping hand. I'm not saying you try and be a bit more sensible about it. I'm telling you not to do it at all. But the message in this video is you won't be feeling the same when you get that long sentence. I was around all the gangs, the young gangs, whilst finishing off my long sentence. And 5 men, 6 men to 1 murder, only 1 pulled the trigger. They don't even speak to each other sometimes in there. They blame each other and say, boy, if it wasn't for you, and you know what I mean? It goes on, because the older you get, the maturer you get, the more you understand the error of your ways. All right, so I'll be up later with a couple more videos. Sending loads of love.